Have you ever wondered how some investors manage to take over struggling companies, not by buying their stock, but by purchasing their debt? It is a fascinating and often complex area of finance. Creditor rights significantly affect distress for control strategies by providing debt holders with the legal mechanisms to influence or ultimately seize control of a financially troubled company. These rights empower investors to transition from being mere lenders to becoming active participants, or even owners, in the restructuring or liquidation process. This empowerment stems from the fundamental legal framework surrounding debt agreements. Lenders typically include various covenants in their loan documents, which are essentially promises by the borrower to maintain certain financial ratios or operational standards. When a company falls into distress and breaches these covenants, it triggers an event of default. This default then activates specific creditor rights, such as the ability to accelerate the debt, demand repayment, or enforce security interests over pledged assets. Furthermore, bankruptcy laws in different jurisdictions dictate the level of influence creditors have in court-supervised restructuring proceedings, often allowing senior secured creditors substantial sway over a company's future. Distressed debt investors strategically acquire the debt of financially faltering companies, often at a significant discount. They then leverage their enhanced creditor rights, which can include voting power in a bankruptcy committee or the ability to dictate terms during out-of-court negotiations. The ultimate goal is frequently to convert their debt holdings into equity, thereby gaining control of the company and subsequently working to revitalize it or sell its assets for a profit. Understanding the specific nature of these rights, such as the seniority of their debt and the presence of any intercreditor agreements, is paramount for executing such a strategy effectively. This approach is often termed a loan-to-own strategy, highlighting the deliberate intent to convert debt claims into equity ownership and control. The legal jurisdiction plays a critical role, as creditor protections can vary dramatically between countries, directly impacting the viability and structure of distress for control plays. For instance, the robust creditor rights within the United States bankruptcy could often facilitate these conversions more readily than in some other regions. Ultimately, the strength and enforceability of creditor rights are the foundational pillars enabling distressed debt investors to actively shape the outcome of a struggling company. By meticulously analyzing and strategically deploying these rights, investors can transition from passive capital providers to influential decision-makers, aiming to generate substantial returns by orchestrating a company's recovery or its orderly dissolution.